Hi, this is Corey Davis with Greedmont TV. We just wrapped up an exclusive interview with Damon Dash. If you're not familiar with him, he's the founder of roc-a-fella Records and roc-a-wear, and he also brought us movies like State Property and Paid in Full. This was a super exclusive opportunity because Dame hardly does interviews with anyone. You never see that. But after checking out my movie, J is for Junkie, he agreed to share a few words with us. So start off by telling us about Blue Rock Records.
You're gonna have to ask me some questions. I'm not trying to do. I mean, Blue Rock is more of a division of a bigger picture. So it's really like I would say, I consider the umbrella company DD 172. And what we do is build brands. I've always felt that not one thing defines me just because of my personal experience and the people that I've been around. So, I'm definitely entrenched in the urban culture because of roc-a-fella, and I spent a lot of time in the urban culture, but I also spent a lot of time in private school and running around the world and just experiencing different things. So it's just a reflection of my point of view of life. I've always listened to more than one kind of music. And, if you look at the last person I signed at roc-a-fella, it was Kanye West. It wasn't like Jay-Z, who was the first person I signed at roc-a-fella. It was completely two different things, two different kinds of movements and mentalities. I think I've transitioned more to rock and roll lately just because I haven't done it successfully completely yet. And also, I like live instrumentation a lot. And to the extent that I've started to try to play the guitar and do all kind of things that are related to the discipline of learning an instrument.
This facility is kind of reminiscent of like Andy Warhol's factory. Is that intentional at all?
Well, I've never been personally to this factory. I've heard about it. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't even know what the vibe completely was in there. I don't know if they had the concept of business model, but it seems like Andy Warhol was really smart and creative.
There seems to be like a stark contrast in character from like the humble, indie-driven, like pro-weed Dame Dash of today compared to like the cocky, more flamboyant Dame Dash of the roc-a-fella days. How have you grown since then?
Well, I'm older. So what I think was happening was because I didn't control my images and when I was shown or what was shown on the MTVs and the BETs of the world, the only thing that they would show was that character, you know what I'm saying? And, to this day, that character still pops up at all times, and if you don't know me, you would think that's the only thing you saw, that's all you would know of me, but at the end of the day, I think I've evolved like everyone else should, when they're on this planet, for a long period of time. So what time do you have to leave?
At 7.
What time is it now?
6:15.
All right, can we do this? Give me another, let me speak with her real quick, and you have to leave someplace? Alright, so let me just do the screen, because I know she not always short, you never get to really kick it, so let me just, and then I'll come back in a second.
As you know, he's a super busy man, so our interview that was supposed to start at 5 and only take 15 minutes ended taking 3 hours because it kept getting interrupted by overbooked meetings, weed ciphers, and things of that nature.
And then you have something that we can sell. We have videos that we can promote. Right, it's educating everyone else, and I think it's just something that we can do immediately that will generate content. We can also shoot the making of it.
One here, I put it over there, and then I jumped over this and one over there.
Wow.
See?
Alright, cool. My relationship with Dame, that's my homeboy for 20 years. That's my boy. That's my dude. Pause.
I have a friend named Dan.
You got a friend named Dan?
Oh my God.
So Currency's become somewhat of a poster child for Blue Rock. How did this relationship come to be?
It's funny, the advice of Sean O'Connell and my little nephew Dash, they said we should call him because they wanted to do a project with him. And he came through just to really do the project. And we ended up kicking it, and he wanted to do more projects. So we've just been doing a lot of projects. And I think because we're like-minded in the sense that independence is everything to us, that it's been pretty well received.
So he was the inspiration behind Blue Rock?
He was one of the inspirations in really defining Blue Rock and making it a separate entity. It was important to him, I think, that Blue Rock existed. You know what I mean? Because he definitely was like, let's do it.
So, like, creative control gives a lot of underground artists and companies exposure. How is that important to you?
I mean, I like to be what's most creative and most relevant currently. I pride myself in being an opinion leader and trying to just know tasteful things first. And I know the constraints that you have, and you're good, and you just don't have the platform to showcase it. Some people only listen to Hot 97 and don't know anything about a Pitchfork or, you know what I'm saying, or any of the really good artists that are, doing shows on a daily basis in front of the masses. You know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing people that aren't in popular music living a rock life where it looks like they are, at least, or it feels like it is. So maybe it is. I think it is popular right now to be independent or boutique, and to have good music with instrumentation. Because I see it at the festivals. You know what I mean? So to me, it is. I don't know. I think what people think is popular ain't as popular as they think. You understand what I mean? I think that's a bit of a gaffle. You know what I mean? Like, I think pop music sometimes pretends it's winning when it's not.
Right there.
Oh, that's right here.
Let me see.
That's right.
Shout out Africa in the building.
They stole it off from Corey, man. Good word, man. It's losers.
They stole that design from me.
How they gonna be stealing from my people, man?
And you wearing it right now.
And then
What's some of your inspirations?
Right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of movies that have been inspiring me. I want to focus more this year on movies and fashion. I love music. I'm always making. But I want to make movies with the people, more movies with the people that I'm doing music with. My current season of movies in this Muscle Car movie, and hopefully we'll do more.
So,
movie with style.
should we expect the same things we saw with like State Property or Streets is Watching, or are you?
Well, I would hope that I've evolved since then, and that I'm doing it a lot better. I'll definitely be making more musically driven movies. Hopefully, I can't do anything I did 10 years ago the same. You know what I mean? I have to evolve. So hopefully it'll be an evolution. I mean, I've done so many more movies since then that were so, that weren't musically driven, like The Woodsman, Shadowboxer. I learned a lot from those experiences, and I want to, implement that with these musically driven movies as well. I think what you're gonna see, what you didn't see before, is just an abundance of movies. Because when I do things, I like to do them. I don't know. I think it's just, I'm addicted to doing business. I just can't stop. I'm consistent. And then I know that no matter what, I'm really doing it for the love and not for the money. Because as soon as I make money, I always put every dollar back on the street to do more business. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? So it's just fun. You know what I mean? Like I really like the challenge of doing things. I think the most fun is creating new businesses. You never have more fun than when you're creating a new business.
What's your greed? What can you not live without?
What's it look like?